Hey, what's up? It's your girl Zyla, and you are now tuning in to season one of The Royal Sit Down, a podcast show dedicated and created to bring you hoodoo related everything, right down to the hoodoo related TikTok videos and the classic hoodoo tips we all know and love. So, without further ado, come sit with me while I talk hoodoo. Please make sure before casting any new ritual or spell to always do your research and practice hoodoo wisely. All right, now today's episode is dedicated to, will casting a love spell make me look desperate? And this is a good one that I think you guys want to sit down for. Because there are so many people that have their own personal opinions on why they are casting love rituals. But then you have so many other people believing that casting a love ritual will make them look desperate or make you look desperate. Now, I can definitely tell you by looking back on some TikTok videos that I've posted about love rituals that there have been so many comments about people saying, oh, if you got to do that to keep a man, you're desperate. Or if you got to do all that, then you should just let him go, so on and so forth. And baby, let me tell you something. So I decided that I would dedicate this podcast to uplifting those who are struggling with the battle of if casting a love spell really make them look desperate or not. And let me tell you, I am here to say this. We have all been there, boo, where we have been all in love, head over heels for a person, do anything for that person, want to spend all our time for that person. So let me just say this. Love is a strong emotion that make people very vulnerable and open. All right. And there is no telling how your heart will react if that person ever left you or you ever got your heart broken. Now, I do know that everybody's heart does not break the same, but I do know that heartbreak is the worst pain, or your significant other leaving you, or y'all breaking up. Like, come on now, that shit hurts. And it leave us doing things that we thought that we would never do. You can go through the emergency room, right, to make physical pain go away, or by getting a prescription to make the physical pain go away. But you come to a hoodoo doctor or a hoodoo house to make your emotional pain go away or help with your spiritual healing. That's how I see it. Maybe that's why they call them both doctors, a medical doctor and a witch doctor. So no, my love, casting a love spell does not make you look desperate. You want love just like the next woman, and the next woman or the next person want love just like you. But here's my 2 cents on the situation for those who would like to judge others and make them feel like they are being desperate if they decided to opt out for a love ritual. We all have been desperate a time or two. Now, let's do the put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you have, one, ever asked a man to marry you. Because I know women that are desperate when it comes to getting married, that every relationship that they get in, they are wanting that man to marry them, or this is my husband, or oh, you gonna marry me. Now, think about it. Number 2, begged a man to love you, begged a man to be with you, blew up his phone, stalked a man, fought over him. And this is a big one. Put your man or your lover before your kids, or trap the man using a baby. Now, we can go on and on about what makes a person look desperate. But casting a love spell, to me, is just a cry for help. or just a simple reason to mend your broken heart. It's like, hey, I would like for things between us to be like spiritually good and spiritually invoked and spiritually banished. So I'm going to pray and I'm going to ask the higher powers if they could help me with this particular situation. Like, you pray to God about people all the time. It has, come on, I know you probably have sat there and prayed, oh, I pray this is the right man. Oh, I pray he called. Oh, don't act like you ain't never said that you prayed your boyfriend or your girlfriend ever did something that you wanted them to do. So when it comes down to the quote unquote looking desperate, you might want to look in the mirror because you may have been there a time or two. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. And if you're interested in more hoodoo tips from me or hoodoo tutorials, please visit me on Patreon, TikTok, or Instagram at Hoodoo Bangin'. That's HOODOOBANGING.